okay, in mitigating those 10 problems. So today we are going to go through a lecture that I was told to do, that is project management only and not business management or business building. But we will have some parallels that we will draw on what are the project management roles, and over and above that, what do we need to do to start our own business. I think you guys had approximately 3 lectures a day. So today is, well, 13th lecture, right, of mine. So till the first 12 lectures, can somebody summarize what all you guys have learned? First day, come on. What was on the first day? Apart from my own lecture. Schedule mat dekh. Schedule mat dekh. Remember what you guys have learned. Anyone, come on. Can you tell what you have learned in the first 12 lectures?
The first lecture was by Mr. Sonar.
Uh, what did he teach you?
He was talking about his firm.
Yeah.
And how they do how he's gone into financial consultancy, and he showed the relationship between financial consultancy and how an architect can go into that because he has architectural knowledge and can apply to financial consultancy.
What exactly was taught in the financial consultancy part of that? Like, where can he enter? This is a revision of the 12 lectures, trust me. The reason why I'm saying that is because this was an elective plan for you guys, so might as well learn something out of it. So, what was taught in the first lecture? What exactly were the financial? I think he spoke about ready reckoner rate and all of that, right? What was the lecture after me? Connect, if I'm not wrong. Yeah. So, what happened in that lecture? Vardhan?
Kenneth spoke about managing the capital management in a firm. And
Exactly, how do you manage the capital in the firm?
he explained what are different factors and costs involved in running a firm basically, and how we can phase it out in terms of costing.
In terms of costing. Okay. Then I think we had the next day, which was purely based on ICICI, Prudential and mutual funds. So you guys learned about stock market on that. Somewhat. What was on Wednesday? मेरे को नहीं पता है. You guys have to tell. Of mutual funds and stock market. Okay. Yesterday? Insurances, so LIC and all of that. Okay. Then yesterday? Taxes. A CA came and spoke about direct and indirect taxes. So what are direct taxes and what are indirect taxes?
Direct taxes are basically which we pay like income tax, and indirect taxes are the service tax or
GST.
GST.
So when is the GST up? Like when does a company apply for GST? Come on, anyone. I am not targeting Vardhan here. Yeah. Mahir, when does a company apply for GST? For a GST number. When do we approach for a GST number?
It's a more of an officialized system. So that
Don't talk about the system. A simple math problem. When do we apply?
or procure goods or a providing services.
When, as you are Mahir Associates, okay? And you have certain amount of sales that you're doing. Yeah? But you don't require GST till a certain amount. What is that amount?
20 lakhs, 40 lakhs turnover for services, or they can know what.
Okay. So you guys know up till this much. Then after that, it was Gitesh sir. Right? What did he teach you?
The feasibility of construction projects, how to make the report and how to present it to the client for them to also understand the
can you present it to the client? तुम लोगों का thesis, can you present it to the client that it is feasible? You can? Okay. So coming down to today's topic, and that is project management. So we are just going to apply what you guys have learned in the last 12 lectures, and we are now going to sort you guys in groups. Friends हो तो चलेगा, कुछ problem नहीं है. We are going to play some fun games, which will be team building games. Okay, and also we are going to solve some maths today. Okay, maths simply because you guys need to have numbers in your head when you are doing any project management or business management. Okay, so and firstly, quickly, anybody, okay, the first right answer gets nothing from me but just applaud. So how many seats are there in this particular auditorium? Are you sure there are 120 seats? Don't count those plastic ki khurchi. Are you sure there are 120 seats? How come? There are 112 seats in this auditorium. Okay, the 8 seats where you have your auditorium audio box, those seats should not be counted. So, 10 people, we have almost 100 people out here. Make a group of either 8 or 10 people. There has to be one leader and one financial planner. Rest all are pure team members. The leader of the group sits here on the first row, first bench. There are 12 rows. Leave 2 seats for faculty. Okay. So the leader of the group, decide amongst yourselves. You guys have 5 minutes, and the financial planner sits in the second row, and the rest of the team goes on sitting one behind the other. Okay. Decide amongst yourself. It can be your friends. You can choose to be with random people as well that you guys are not connected with. It's up to you, but you guys have to decide a team leader. Okay. So you cannot sit like that. You have to sit like that. Yes, you can do whatever you want, but your leader has to be in the front. You guys decide who wants to be the leader. Come on. 8 to 9 people, 8 to 10 people in one group. Guys, it is 10:43. 10:48. I want you guys to be settled down. Mahir, go up and get me 10 A4 size papers. Blank. Yeah. Go. Mahir, go 10 papers. Yeah. Whoever is in Mahir's group, Mahir is the leader, I'm assuming, because he has kept his bottle in the first year. Okay. Guys, quickly.
Leaders in first row, financiers in second row, उसके पीछे एक के पीछे एक group.
You guys are just team members, yeah? The second row is financial planners and not actual financiers. So, yeah. So, jaldi बैठो. हा बस कुठेतरी लवकर. Come on guys. बाहेर. Distribute one paper to each leader.
Next 10:46, 2 minutes more.
That's okay. जिनका कम टीम है प्लीज ये 8 वाले रो में बैठ जाओ. अगर नहीं है तो दो लोग पीछे खड़े हो जाओ. लेफ्ट वाले से. कितने ग्रुप्स है? 1 2 3 4 9 ग्रुप्स. गाइस आई नीड वन मोर ग्रुप. प्रतिष्ठा थैंक यू. You are the leader, Ayush? Yeah. Okay. What's your name?
Abhishek.
Sir? Aditi. Abhishek, Aditi. Krishna. What? Nidhi.
This is a bigger room. Last 2 people chocolate there. Neha. वहाँ पे कम है. The third group. Third group पे जाओ.
Next. First one Abhishek, right?
There is no group.
Then
There is
Krishna.
Nidhi.
Krishna, why are you guys swapping your roles? Huh? Ayush? Why are you guys swapping your roles again and again? पहले प्रतिष्ठा आगे थी, फिर वो पीछे गई, फिर
Third group.
Next. आशी की बात करें.
यहाँ पे group का.
Yeah, Bhumika.
भूमिका और भूमिका. Okay. Guys settled? That's good. You guys are only 2 minutes late.
Biggest group there.
You, Prathamesh, come behind Vardhan and Jiva.
ऋषिकेश और ये ग्रुप में भी दो जन था
कौन से group में?
this one third
Vaibhavi, which group are you in? Dhruvi, sorry, which group are you in? Sorry. ये वाले group में. Go behind Himanshi. There, second row.
second
So, there are some 9 different roles that every project manager, in this case, it's the 10 of you guys, okay, have to follow, and then basically pass it on to your team, whatever they come. The 9 roles of a project manager. The first role is scope management. Okay, you guys can also write it down because this is someday you guys have to climb the ladder, or basically in this case come down the ladder, okay, and become a leader. So first case is scope management. Please do not click any photos. Yeah, I'm going to give you one case. Okay, this is a work order that I have received. Okay, अगर उसमें architect का नाम आता है, please don't give गालीज to that architect. वो मेरा गलती है कि मैंने उसको छुपाया नहीं है ठीक से, ठीक है? But this is in confidence with you guys because this is a live case study. Okay, so what does scope of work mean? Say, Krishna, what does scope of work mean?
The duties that the project manager is liable to complete.
Is it the project manager or in general the business?
In general, in any business.
In any project, the scope of work. So for example, I come up with an interior design project for you. So what is the scope of work in that? Like what are the different scopes of works in that generally come under interior design?
Okay, understanding the site post construction, then preparation of the design, preparation of the budget per se, and then on-site execution.
Okay, that is one scope of work. That's good. So these come under, so say for example, a client will say that ये scope of work नहीं चाहिए हमको. Out of these basket of scope of works. Okay. Now, what also comes in scope of work? One thing that you guys have missed out, which we often miss out.
work breakdown, like how will you divide?
That is there. Project manager, like in general, what all things did you say? Site analysis, drawings, execution, everything is said. But what also comes in scope of works that you guys should be because that is something that is going to decide the next guy's role, that is the financial planner's role. That also he said, but timeline, exactly. So this is a work order that I have received. Can you guys read? But I cannot zoom in. Okay. So squint your eyes or do whatever you guys want, or the leaders. Please read this work order. So the total work order, this is for 7 buildings of NMI, accounting for 2,70,345 square feet. Okay, in total. Now the client, so for me as a BIM modeler, I have to give a BIM model of LOD 350. Okay, LOD 200 is also written as a scope, but neglect that. LOD 350 mein I have to give a model, and the cost for per square feet is 2 rupees. Okay. Now tell me what all things are missing. Just go down to the stages of payment part. Okay, what all things are missing in the stages of payment part? Okay, I will read it out. Periodical invoices would be raised every alternate month in consultation with the architects. The payment will be back to back as received from client at every stage of work. All software works and BIM drawings, liabilities for the above mentioned work will be the sole responsible of my company. All terms agreements with clients and architects will be applicable to the consultants as well. What do you see a problem in the first 2 points? Bill will be raised every 2 months, every alternate month. And then the second line is the payments will be back to back as received from the client. What is the contradiction here? Guys, I'm literally feeding it to you.
The bills are every 2 months, but the payment is expected almost every month.
No. Okay, in this particular case, the client is NMI, the architect is the chief consultant, and I am a BIM consultant who is hired by the architect. Let's understand this particular scenario. Okay? In this particular case, what are they saying? Financial planner, come on. Anyone? Aditya. He's saying that he will pay me every alternate month, but then he's also saying that he will only pay me after the client is going to pay him. Will I accept such a work order? No. So every time you guys receive, the project managers, you receive a work order, you guys have to go through. Because these points immediately do not come in your mind. You guys say, अरे वाह मेरे को work order मिला है 2 रुपया 2,70,000 per 2,70,000 square feet. I'm getting instantly 5 lakh rupees. Am I not? He also hasn't mentioned the payment terms and conditions which I have laid down before I gave my tender, when I signed my tender for this. So there are 3 bidders, say for a BIM project. I have just signed a bid for the entire landscape works for the same airport. Okay? There are 3 competitors, including me. So I have given them a slab. What are the general slabs that we come up with? Advance? Yeah? Will you guys take an advance? Should you guys take an advance? Tell me.
Yes.
Why should you take an advance?
For the confirmation.
Apart from that? Perfect. So tomorrow I am going to have approximately, there are 95 acres of landscape that I am going to do. 95 acres. Approximately I am going to require a BIM modular team of 6 to 7 people, which is going to be completely working on these 95 acres. I'm not going to swap these guys, say Darshit, you go and work on some other project, Sridhar, you go and work on some other project. No, they are going to be completely focused on these 95 acres. That's why an advance is a must. Okay? Is it there in this work order? Mention of any advance payment? No. Do not accept such a work order. Okay? So, as a project manager, you guys, or as business owners, you guys have to go through each and everything. And please guys, many of the architects who are fresh graduates, okay, do not charge an advance fee. Okay, even if you are designing for an interior design client, तुम लोगों का family member है, please charge an advance fee because you guys are initially putting all your efforts. It can be starting from 1% to 20% or 50% also. Doesn't matter. If you guys want, take 100% also. Okay? But you guys have to charge something for your efforts, or else, trust me, I have seen this in my field. I also started doing this. मेरा घर का ही है. Why should I charge them 20% in advance? But what happens is, your contractors are the biggest party poopers. Okay? They will say कि साहब आपको ये रेट दे रहे हैं, मैं ये इतने ही रेट में कर दूंगा. Okay? That's why for your first initial efforts, तुम लोग 3D देते हो, तुम लोग plans देते हो, you guys give a lot. So charge an advance payment and make sure that it is a part of your work order. Sometimes it also happens that you guys will have to give a work order to the client. Okay, saying ki, for example, a private client, interior design client, bungalow client, if you guys are designing a bungalow, you guys have to give him the definitions of every single thing what you guys want to do. So this also comes as a part of scope of works. Okay, the second, schedule management. That particular thing has to be purely done by the project leader. Okay, you have to assign the work to your peers, okay, and then do the schedule management. Schedule management is an absolutely important thing. So today I'm doing a business, I got a work order, same client, same year, 13 months timeline. Today I'm on the 19th month of that project. He gave in the work order as a 13-month timeline, and today I'm in the 19th month. So as a leader, as a schedule manager, you guys have to keep into account unforeseen circumstances. Like for example, finding a hard rock on the site. Somebody must have told you, feasibility report ke time pe. Feasibility report ke time pe, you may not find a hard rock immediately at the points you have drilled a hole in. But later when you guys start excavating, achanak se you guys find hard rock. Many people have their sites in Mumbai, and they say that the hard rock in Mumbai comes at a 10 to 12 meter below the surface. But मेरे building में 4.5 meters पे मिला. Okay, नीचे. So it is very difficult to estimate that. So a schedule management is absolutely important. That is your second task. I am giving you task by task so that when you start planning any business, anything, okay, it may not be just architecture, but it can be in any form of PA. So this is your second task. Third is your, this is the same thing, schedule management. As you guys can see, there are multiple products that this particular cake company wants to launch. They have given a fixed timeline. Use such tools, use Excel, okay? Wherein this is by Monday.com, okay? I use Monday.com a lot because I need to figure out what the schedule is going to be, okay? So these are some tools that you guys can use. You guys can create as an app because they are extremely costly. The next tool, cost management. Here comes the second rule. Yeah, all cost management people. I have some. What comes under cost management? Come on, guys. Do not look at the screen. Just quickly. What's your name? Yeah.
Krish.
Krish, come on. What comes under cost management?
Cost management is basically all the bills that need to be catered to all the different vendors or parties that are involved in the business.
Is that it?
Along with the like payments from the client, that would be the input, and the salaries of.
Is payments the only part? Isn't BOQ also part of your scope? Estimation.
The entire project cost, then getting approvals as well for different construction activities or like clearing on site.
No, that is not cost management. That comes under the project manager's role. Clearance does not come under cost manager's role. Okay, purely your role is to do maths. Okay, so let's do maths. Okay, I'm going to ask all you guys. Financial numbers, okay, have to be in your head. What is 6% of 60? Quickly, come on. Who said 3.6? You said? No. Okay. My product is 85 rupees. Aditya, nobody answers this question. Okay? My product is 85 rupees. The shop owner is asking for a 20% commission on the MRP of 85. What is the price that you will give? What? 102. MRP, maximum retail price, is 85. Shop owner is asking for 20% commission. What will you give your product at to your shop owner? How? 85 ka 20% is not 17. 85 minus 17? Huh? 68. Perfect. Okay. The raw material cost is 32 or 30 rupees. Let's say 30 rupees. Let's keep it simple. This is for you. Okay, the raw material cost is 30 rupees. Okay, and you want your margin. Okay, raw material, labor, everything included is 30 rupees. So, tera factory expense, everything is 30 rupees. You want your, as a owner, as a company, you guys want at least 40% extra on that. What is your markup price? You guys learned all of that, right? Markup, markdown yesterday. What is your price on that? How 42? Come on, guys. 42? Is that the right answer? What is markup? You want 40% extra on that. What is markup? Guys, I'm confusing you, so come on. 42 is the right answer. Why is it 42? How will you calculate that? Okay. Okay, so he is giving your product at 68 and you are giving a product at 42. So that is what defines your margin. Okay, so tomorrow, big players like D-Mart, I'm just giving a product example, D-Mart or any big player, okay, who needs your product will ask not just 20%, he will ask 50%, 60%, 1 plus 1 free de do. Okay, now you have the margin. When you guys start setting up an MRP for your company, okay, this is how you calculate it. First go markup, you count your raw material costs, okay, because anything can go wrong, okay, tomorrow your factory can go on like burn in a fire, okay. All of that costs are not counted in the initial raw material costs, okay. Liabilities, they are not counted in your raw material costs. Even when it comes to architecture, okay, as I just mentioned, 13 rupiya hai, okay, when you guys start calculating, the financial planners, okay, 2 rupees is the rate that I have given to the client. 2 रुपए में 5,50,000 rupees. I need my own profit as well, right? ये मेरा खुद का खर्चा भी है उसमें. So now I start back calculating it. When I am giving a 2 rupee rate, okay, how will I start? I will require say 10 PCs, not 10 PCs, 2 PCs, okay, costing approximately 50,000 rupees. 2 licenses, 2 months, okay. Then you start calculating, these are your raw material costs, okay. Your employees, all these 8 people in the back, okay, are your employees. She is a senior architect, she is a junior architect. 2 महीनों के लिए you guys will now start finding out, okay, कि okay, you firstly rate yourself, then you start rating your senior architect, and then you start rating your junior architects, okay. Let's assume the first 4 people after you are senior architects, and then the last 4 people are junior architects, okay, for everyone. Then you will start finding 2 रुपया बराबर है rate या नहीं है. When you find out that the timelines, by the way, the timelines are going to exceed when it comes to an architectural project, okay. So you guys will now start finding all of that, and then only sign a tender document. Okay, if you are going into a product industry, then as I told you, the markup and markdown prices, and for architectural industry, you guys will have to calculate your man hours and then go backwards and give your final square feet rate. Okay, what are the different rates that you guys give? I think you guys have to can give when it comes to architectural design and execution. What are the different types of rate? Pricing structure, costing structures, come on. Different ways in which you guys can give a quotation. One is square feet basis, square meter basis. Next. No. Percentage basis. Okay, what do generally architects charge? 4 to 5%. Ayush, what is 4% of 40 lakhs? 1.6 lakhs, that's right. Okay. Are you sure? Okay. So 4% of 40 lakhs. So you guys need to have your numbers. So I will tell you, this was my first site. Okay. My business partner, she sucks at maths. Okay. She literally does. And I was lucky enough to be with her on the site that day. And the client was a teacher, maths teacher. Okay. She was a maths teacher and she tried to confuse my business partner in these percentage schemes. Okay. The initial scope for our work was only purely interior design, which is we charge generally 10% for it, 10 to 12% for it. Then came the architectural scope, wherein she wanted to refurbish her entire bungalow landscape and also the facade and everything. Now, she confused Maithili, or my business partner, saying, I will give you 10 and 4, I will give you 6.5% as the middle ground. She also wanted to negotiate, so she started with 6.5. But no, it does not work like that. Interior scope is interior scope, architectural scope is architectural scope. Maithili readily agreed to 6.5. Okay, and that is not how it works. 20 lakhs ka 10% is 2 lakh rupees. So you purely get 2 lakhs out of it, and then 20 lakhs agar architectural scope hai. So then what is 2%, 4% of 20 lakhs? 80,000, exactly. So, and then count 40 lakhs ka 6.5% or 7%. 2.8 lakhs. Is it the same? 2 lakhs and 80,000 is the same technically. But no, it does not work like that. Right now the values were the same, so that's why it came down to the same amount. But 7%, 6.5%, 6%, they will try to confuse the shit out of you. If you guys do not have your number game on point, you guys are going to go bankrupt in your business. Trust me on that. Okay? So, this completes the stage of financial planners. Quality management. Whose role is that? Which is my next row? Senior architects, right? Is it senior architects? Yes. So quality management comes under you guys. Okay? Whatever the 4 people are. What all are part of quality management? Come on guys. Quality is quality, so I don't need to explain much about it. Quality can depend on each person. Okay? Next comes resource management. Coming back to the first people. Okay? And the second. You guys will have to work in tandem for that. First row and the second row, because resource management is an absolutely important thing. 5 लाख मिलने वाला है, अगर मैं उसमें 4 सीनियर आर्किटेक्ट को हायर करूं और 1 जूनियर आर्किटेक्ट को हायर करूं, will it be feasible? No. Sometimes it so happens that the project leader or the team leader or the boss himself is that senior architect. Okay? And you don't appoint any senior architects for that. Junior architects से ही काम करवाना पड़ता है. Okay? So, that comes under resource management. You guys then can give them tasks. ये भी ऐसे tools होते हैं, resource guru जैसे. Trust me, these tools work a lot. Okay? They cost a lot, but they also work a lot. We have faculty management also sometimes. Okay? Such tools can work for them as well. Shilpa ma'am can get Srujan itna charge karta hai, Ketaki itna charge karti hai. Okay, I will put Ketaki on this project, on these subjects. Limited number of hours. Srujan charges less, so I will put Srujan on multiple number of hours. Okay, so that is one more thing of resource management. And communication management. Trust me, out of your entire team, if you guys are violent, do not be this communication manager. Okay? Clients come up with the most idiotic problems. Okay, and if you have tantrum issues, do not be this communication manager. Okay? Communication has to be somebody from your team, and the leader should not be a communication manager if he has a tantrum issue, and firstly he should not be a leader if he has a tantrum issue. Okay? So how many of you guys, 10 of you, do you guys have tantrum issues? Do you guys get angry? I mean, everybody gets angry. Say for example, actually I will give you the 10 problems later. So, you guys will have to sort that out amongst your team and come up with a solution to me. 10 teams, 10 problems. I have those problems written down for you guys. Okay? Next is risk management. You guys have 5 lakh rupees again in your bank account. For the project, you are going to get 5 lakh rupees. What do you mean by risk management? Anyone? This time I want a junior architect to speak. Anyone from the last 2-3 rows? What is risk management? Because a leader takes the biggest risks when he hires a junior architect. Okay? So it has to come from a person who is like, oh, come on, guys, tell me. What is risk management? What encompasses of risk management? Guys, fast. Jiva.
So it could involve any, basically, any unforeseen event which can happen on site or in. It could
What can be an unforeseen scene?
Sorry?
What can be an unforeseen scene?
It could be a minor accident wherein.
Minor only, not major.
Major as well, but
Okay.
wherein some injury takes place to a worker there. Or
Yeah.
basically things like that which.
Trust me, that does not come under risk management.
Wrong issue of drawings, wrong drawings.
Does not come. That is unfortunate. That does not come under risk
Like
management.
in Delhi, there's a lot of pollution now, and construction has been abruptly stopped.
Hmm.
So the timeline maybe we have given for the project has been disturbed. So it's an unforeseen event.
Okay.
So maybe that, like how will we readjust the timeline?
But okay. What is the biggest thing that gets affected when anything in a project gets delayed?
If the raw materials are not on time.
Money, right? So I am going to tell you today that risk management, obviously it involves these unforeseen circumstances as well, but financial planning. You guys have 5 lakh rupees, okay? I'm just giving you a 5 lakh rupee example at this particular point of time because out of that 30 to 40% you guys have now learned insurance, yeah, mutual funds. My company invests the 20% that we get into mutual funds and insurances. Tomorrow your company may burn. I'm giving you a very like क्या हो सकता है ultimate, okay, kind of example. Your drawings that you guys are publishing to your architect, to your site, okay, can burn. They have a value, okay. एक A1 साइज का शीट मतलब कितना in terms of square feet? 3x2, 6 feet. 6 feet in a Mumbai real estate. कितना 50,000 per square foot. 3 लाख रुपए का एक शीट देते हो तुम लोग technically, and it gets burned. Yeah. So risk management is when from the right on go, when the project comes to you, you start putting a certain amount of funds aside just so that if such problems arise, you guys are completely prepared for it. Accidents and all of those things, like yesterday in my factory, or you guys know the grinder that comes, my employee put her finger in that, okay. Abhi these are unforeseen circumstances, and honestly, iske liye I am not preparing myself for risk management. You guys need to have medical fund, no matter what, for your employees. Okay? So don't look at these aspects. Look at the aspects that are genuinely going to shut down your business. Okay? A person coming, like putting her finger or probably dying also, okay, is not something that you should be completely worried about as much as your entire business getting shut down. So risk management is exactly that, and a project manager has to do that. The next thing is procurement management. This comes and this is a dealing with the vendors. Again, this is correlated to, come on, what?
So I had a question
Yeah.
about the risk management, the fund that you're going to keep
Yes.
for the risk management. Would it be a percentage of your saving?
Yes. Not saving per se, percentage of my project earnings. Okay. So when you guys are planning any project, the financial planner in this particular case, you guys are getting 5 lakh rupees, you guys have figured out 3 lakh rupees are going to go in your labor, staff and everything, 1 lakh rupees of profit. Okay. But you guys have to also plan for those 20% or the 10% of your fees. Okay, 5 lakh रुपए का 20% कितना है? Come on guys. हाँ? 1 lakh. 1 lakh you guys have to keep aside and neglect that is what I'm trying. They are not savings per se. They are just what you guys are going to earn from a project. Okay? And then keep a certain portion of it outside. They are not savings. Savings are which profit basically. जो कंपनी को stagnant रहने वाला है एक जगह पे, from where the partners of the company are going to take it or the proprietor is going to take it.
So in a real-time project, मतलब does the percentage depend on the scale?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a sum.
It depends on the scale. 5 लाख is a very less amount और उसमें से 1 लाख अगर तुम लोग इसमें डालोगे, 5 लाख I am talking in terms of 5 crore. Okay, just do not go in the numbers or the zeros behind it. It is just a general understanding. You can decide 10% risk है या 15%. Some people can have bigger risk taking threshold. Okay, for example, my mom only deals with Nifty, but I deal with actual stocks, and then I also go with options. Like you guys must have learned future and options right now, and then equity market. Okay, future and options. Out of the 100 trades that you do, 50% of those trades are going to go in loss. Okay, but I do that because I have my age by my side. My mom does not have her age on her side, so she will deal with equity market, and I will not deal with an equity. So that percentage, 20%, is something that I do. But you guys, if you say कि नहीं risk आने ही नहीं वाला है, अभी जो आएगा वो देखेंगे. But देखेंगे के लिए मत रुको. At least 1 to 2 or 3% you guys must keep, okay, as a risk management का ये. Okay. And finally, the stakeholder man. I think I missed something before. Yeah. Procurement management, communications and finance both have to work together on this. Dealing with vendors is the toughest job. Okay. अगर raw material नहीं आ रहा है, so then you guys will have to deal with it, and then the person, honestly speaking, who throws tantrums, vendor is never going to give any heed to that. Okay, उनका भी खुद का एक घमंड रहता है vendors का. Okay, and you guys will have to deal with that. Okay, so communication manager and financial manager become a part of this particular step. And lastly, stakeholder management. Okay, this is stakeholders of the project, your contractor, your carpenter, everyone, okay, comes under the project manager. Okay, after that, roles of a business owner. Now you guys understood the 9 roles of a project manager. Now tell me, apart from this, what does a business owner have to do? I have not written those down in my slides. What are the roles of a business owner? Anyone? Apart from these things.
File taxes,
Yes. Right? Okay. Then
Hiring right people.
project manager's role, not business owner's role. Project manager has to hire people. Business owner will blindly trust you. Okay? Next.
I think writing a manifesto of his business. What are his agendas?
Okay.
Future plans?
Okay. Do you write manifestos for your own work?
Or telling to
Huh?
asking to write it?
Let's go one step at a time. You 1st January abhi hua. Did you write a manifesto for what you are going to be this year?
I'm waiting for my manifesto submission.
But I think the agendas and goals has to be from the business owner.
Okay. I mean, yes, I also write those goals on my website, but never follow those. But yes, that is one more. One key aspect you guys missed. This was? No. Yes, exactly. Bringing the project. And then this is stakeholder management. What does a business owner have to do? Manage the client. Okay, who is the toughest person in that entire project. प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजर को कारपेंटर कॉन्ट्रैक्टर ये लोगों को मैनेज करना पड़ता है. A business owner has to manage the client. Okay, so that is the role of the business owner. Now we will play a fun game. You guys have an A4 size paper in front of you. The leader. Okay, it is called draw it up. Okay, the leader has to draw something. Pass the sheet behind. You guys will get 1 minute. Okay, whatever you guys want to draw. Okay, whatever. It can be building, it can be anything. Your vision, your goal, okay, has to come out of that drawing, the initial drawing, the first 1 minute. Then it passes to the next person. Pass. Okay, every person gets 1 minute. Okay, and that drawing by the end, the last person needs to be enhanced. Okay, from what it started initially. Okay, so you guys have to draw something. You guys have a vision. Yeah, anything. Okay, it can be a dog, it can be a building, it can be anything. Okay, the last person in your team, pass it behind. And guys, no communication whatsoever. Okay, you can write notes as a leader. Your goal is to write notes, probably, I don't know. It can be drawing also. You are the leader. Okay, you guys now have to give a vision statement to your entire team that is behind you. And that last person also needs to understand that vision. Okay, are you guys excited for this game? Yeah, I mean, it is a difficult game, but it will. Yeah. Okay, she wants me to repeat. Yeah, and 1 minute each person. Okay, so for some groups it will end in 8 minutes, and for some groups it will end in 11 minutes. Okay, yeah.
It needs to be something related to architecture.
No, nothing. It's your vision. Yeah, it's your pure vision. It can be a dog, and then he can draw a park at the end. Okay, it's up to you. You can draw a dog. At the end, he makes a dog park. I don't know. Okay, so it can turn from a human to architecture also. So it's up to you. Yeah, but and then once the paper comes back to you, you have to tell whether what thought you had in mind when you started the drawing is really fulfilled or not. Okay, done? Are you guys ready? 1 minute each. You cannot tell what your vision is to the next person. Okay? Just draw it. Yeah.
You just have to draw something.
Draw, write. Okay? You can write also. And then the next person. But at the end of the day, at the end of it, I need to see the drawing. Okay? Done? Can you guys do it? Okay. So, wait a second. Okay, guys. Yeah? Let's start. 1, 2, 3, go. Guys, focus. Hello? No, 1 minute wait. You can pass only after 1 minute, okay? Beautify it if you want or just stop. Okay guys, pass. Two, one, next. Guys, remember you only have to use one side of the paper, okay? Yeah. करो, दो साइड यूज करो, फिर भी कुछ पहले लीडर के पास आने के बाद वो विजन नहीं होने वाला यार. Guys, no discussion whatsoever. Okay? Next. Ayush, no discussion. ओए, आगे देख. नहीं, आगे देख. Guys, pass. Excuse me. The 4 rows are done. Okay, the second row. Did you guys fulfill? Do you think you guys came anywhere near what your first row vision was? पूछ रहा हूँ तेरे को. तेरा attendance बाकी था. बराबर मिलेगा अगर सवाल का जवाब दिया तो. Come on. Partly. Okay. We'll see. You are the judge. Yeah. And you, after the paper comes back, you guys. Okay, guys, pass. Next. After the paper comes back, okay, you guys have to do the toughest job that we as faculty members do. Give marks out of 10, okay, to the sheets that you guys get back, okay? And then you guys have to figure out, as leaders, because you guys chose to be leaders, who was the worst candidate and who was the best candidate amongst the team that you guys had, okay? And then promote them, yeah? That you have to figure out, right? Yeah? Guys, next, come on. What? इधर है पेपर. Oh, guys. Oh. Do not talk. Prathamesh, teach. Okay, guys, next. Last row for some people. Okay. Tu kaam kar. Last one. Go behind Prathamesh. Quickly. You have 1 minute. I know, but I'm shifting you now. You are that candidate in the firm who shifts right when it's Diwali. Yeah? Come on, last row, behind Prathamesh, yeah. Rishikesh. Okay, guys, change. जिनका हुआ है पेपर, keep it with you. The row, whichever is complete, keep it with you. प्रथमेश आगे देख. हाँ Okay, guys. 3, 2, 1, done. Good. Pass it. Pass it in the roof. Pass it to your leader. quickly, guys. Guys, quickly. Okay. Abhishek, right?
Yeah.
How many marks? And what was your vision? Quickly. What was your vision, by the way? Let's start with that. आर्किटेक्चर फॉर डिसेबल्ड हुआ कुछ टीवी दिखाया है इसमें हाँ टाइल्स है अच्छा ओके ओके ये क्या है Who made this? Okay. What did you think the vision was in this particular case? ये टाइल किधर है इसमें हाँ आधा ही रह गया ओके ठीक है हाउ मच 5 on 10 or 2 on 10 or 1 on 10 no be as a leader you have to be a genuine person 8 okay 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 what was your vision it's Nidhi Aditi okay yeah okay bana okay who drew this हाँ ये 3 कौन है लोग फील्ड के अंदर हाँ जगह नहीं थी अरे वो फील्ड के बाहर ही रहते हैं फिर भी हाँ these are cheerleaders man okay yeah give marks on the sheet cricket stadium it came more or less over there okay give marks how much okay vision okay
Vision was a cake shop. They made it into a full-fledged.
it was a cake shop okay
Soft store, brand be there somewhere.
okay why is Shri Ram on this okay okay I mean it's good it's 22nd is coming nearby but will it deliver quality plus quantity who wrote that huh okay what is this last piece नीचे का who ये नीचे का हाँ सब एक साथ तूने निकाला इतना तूने क्या क्या निकाला okay you have drawn some graphs sales and everything okay but what is this नीचे का oh अच्छा so that is basically a conveyor belt and you are a factory हाँ conveyor belt ना मतलब नीचे क्या है ये ना हाँ okay so and why is there audience behind कौन किसने audience निकाला हाँ what were you thinking when you drew the audience so the bheed is for Shri Ram Mandir opening or is it for huh? It is for cake but भगवा है इसीलिए Shri Ram है okay. Is it a flag by the way? Who drew the flag on top of the cake or is it like so you thought it's a temple right हाँ ये अभी ये केक बोला इसीलिए पर सच में बता तेरे को टेम्पल लगा ना हाँ ओके रेटेड I think it is 7 on 10. Okay. Anyway, you can give whatever you want. Yeah? Next. इतना ही हुआ? ऊपर का. Okay, what was your vision?
मैंने सिर्फ एक बिल्डिंग और कम्युनिटी सोचा था, वो बनाया वो लोग ने सब पूरा लोग बनाए.
Okay. Who drew this? What is that? इसने स्विमिंग पूल किधर बनाया था? Okay, find out a swimming pool in this. Huh? Okay. Rate it. Yeah? Next. What was your vision? Courtyard बहुत खराब हो गया है, guys. This is your team leader saying it. Okay. कोर्टयार्ड ही था, बट क्या क्या बनाया उसने, किसने क्या क्या बनाया? What is dream on? Who wrote dream on? हाँ, किसी ने तो लिखा dream on. तूने लिखा. Why?
Draw what you see in front of a dream to have a form. That's what my hope was.
Okay. And who wrote trust what? Trust what you see in front. That is what you. Okay. Did they trust you? Huh? Okay. I have a guy doing treadmill, I have a guy doing cycling, and I have a guy doing skipping ropes, and there is one guy climbing over the wall. Okay. Oh no, he's doing push bar. So everybody thought this is a gym. Right? But it was a courtyard. Yeah? Rate it. Next.
It was an eco-friendly world, so I made a contour plan.
Plan.
And one tree.
And one tree in an eco-friendly world. Huh?
It was a tree but it expands so further, so I wanted to see how it will expand. And
Did it expand?
Yeah.
अरे उन्होंने पूरा वो solar cycle, whatever that water cycle is, they made that. Huh? The land goes, उधर बादल बनता है, फिर धूप आता है, पानी evaporate होता है, then there is one guy on the boat. Who drew the boat? Huh? You drew the boat. Okay. Then there is one guy trekking, I think. Who drew the trekking guy? Even you. So you are those miniature people. Yeah? Then nature changing people's lives, experience money. तूने लिखा है. ये किसने लिखा है? So you found out what the vision is. Then somebody said more exposure to nature, sunlight. Who wrote that? Okay. More or less the vision is there. Yeah? That's good. Okay.
I drew this area in Mumbai and I wanted them to imagine the stages around the college so that it's common to all of us.
What is PBR? Yeah? What is PBR? I don't know what is PBR. Yeah? Public building and roads.
This is where we play, this is where we think of building.
Oh, अच्छा. ये कुछ नहीं था तेरे दिमाग में, बराबर? हाँ? अच्छा. This is a leader by the way. Okay? कुछ भी कचरा जो पूरा एक रो बनाता है, ये मेरा कचरा है. हाँ? Okay, what's next? I have towers here, I have cars here. But AOA छोड़ के सब कुछ है इधर. अच्छा. And what is this building which has? ऐसे दिखता है. Abstraction. But where is the beach? नहीं है क्योंकि college beach में. Yeah. Okay. Rate it. I don't think so. The vision is completely there, but okay. What's your vision? Nidhi. Nidhi. Okay. Who was Nidhi?
I
just drew like shapes and gave it.
Okay. And then what happened?
It became a flow chart of the
Company.
company.
Okay. Billionaire 1, billionaire 2. Are they your clients or are they your... who wrote that? Billionaire 1, billionaire 2. Why? Huh? Why? Huh? Owned by billionaires. No. Are billionaires your clients or are billionaires in a partner of your company? Clients. Huh? कौन है? Adani Ambani. Huh? Adani and Ambani. Okay. You will have to talk to PK Das if you want to get Adani. Okay. What's next? इधर ये growth chart बन गया. बाकी out of the box. सिर्फ बॉक्स का लीड है but वो अंदर ही है बॉक्स के. हाँ? Then unique product. What is the unique product? Who wrote unique product? Why? What is that unique product in your mind? But what is that unique product in your mind? And okay, when you drew shapes. Thank you. Okay. When you started shapes, what was in your mind?
I thought that they looked like mountains and buildings. It might translate into
To
a
buildingscape of
or
a
some elevation.
skyline.
Because I
Some-
drew a line and then I drew the shape.
But then it all became a business lecture.
Yes.
Yeah? So, is it a success or is it a failure? It failed. Okay. That's okay.
My expectations are there. But I just
What was your expectations? And what did you draw in this?
I just put these lines for like a perspective kind of a piece. That's like my design style, like different.
Mhm.
They like the word on quite well.
Okay, V-work.
Like basic. My office was a V-work.
Okay, so you drew V-work or
No, I just made the lines.
you just made the lines? Who wrote V-work? Because you knew he worked in V-work?
I wanted to write, we work together.
Oh, but okay. So Shrutik's was so overwhelmed that his team members knew that he worked in WeWork or somewhere like that. But then it got completely shouted down by you because you wanted to write WeWork together. But you can work together and you did work together. 9.5 is not the rating that you can give. Okay?
I guess 8 is good. I mean,
Okay. Next.
So I drew.
Manasa, right? Okay.
So I had drawn like just curves and
Yeah.
started like some kind of structure, and then like actually done it where the whole future is like look of.
Okay. ये क्या है? Who wrote these like text to the balloons, hot air balloons? What is it? किसने निकाला ये? किसी ने नहीं? हाँ तो आया कैसे यहाँ पे? तूने निकाला वर्धन? हाँ? टेक्स्ट नहीं, किसने निकाला ये? Like who drew this? हॉट एयर बलून के बाजू में जो कुछ भी है वो तूने निकाला? Okay. हाँ? What is that?
No, I thought it's a futuristic structure. I thought you this flying taxis which would land on
It looks like a FIFA World Cup trophy to me, honestly. But I think your vision did come true. Yeah? Very good. So, I think this was a good exercise, right? Fun? Yeah? What did you guys learn out of it? That what? Oh. The leader requires a team, exactly. But can he be a boss? Can he be a boss? No. No. इतना अभी ज्ञान मिलता है लिंक्डइन, इंस्टाग्राम, फेसबुक से. एक तो चीज everyone knows that a leader is not a boss. Yeah? As leaders, what did you guys feel after the exercise was done?
We
No, as leaders I asked. Yeah?
The first step is important, and then you leave up.
Exactly. You lead the way. Yeah? So tomorrow when you guys start your company, start your business, become project manager at a high level company. Okay, it's a big job. You guys have responsibilities on your head. Yeah? So your vision matters, and that goes to everyone. Yeah? Even if it is complying to your leader, okay, in that itself is a big thing. Okay, you guys must have now seen that communication management as a part of leadership management was key. I told you guys to not communicate. Out of 10, I think only 2 or 3 visions came true. That might be purely coincidental. But when the communication was completely cut off, you guys faced challenges to get to the goal. So project management, the key aspect is communication management, and I think I've written that in my slide. Yeah? So these are a few lessons. A leader has to define what he wants to do. A financer has to define what the finance is, and trust me guys, if a financer comes in between a leader, the leader is going to throw you out. Okay? So a financer should not take leadership roles. Be very clear, your role is to manage your funds. That's it. Keep every role that you have from now on. Today you guys are students. Keep that in mind that you are students. Do not act like a faculty. Okay? Do not act like you are the boss here. Mahir, your role as a GSEC is now done. Okay? From now on, I want you to be a student. Vaibhavi, that comes to you as well. Okay? Every time that you guys are here, you have to be conscious enough what your role and what your duties are. And communicate, okay, amongst yourself. From tomorrow onwards, you guys will have your own groups. I mean, that's up to you, but this is what I would suggest. Discuss your thesis topics amongst yourselves. Okay? Peer reviews are absolutely important. Faculty is going to be ruthless. Okay? But peers are going to tell you what a faculty might say. You guys have cross juries, right? So, Shilpa ma'am and Ketaki ma'am are guides, for example. Ketaki ma'am students will know how she is going to react on a certain project. Peer building, team building. So tomorrow when Ketaki ma'am takes juries of Shilpa ma'am students, okay, then you guys are well prepared for it. The last lecture, if you guys remember, preparation before going anywhere. Read your jurors, okay, read their minds, start reading it. And finally, now the last exercise, it's going to be fun again, okay. I have faced 10 problems as a business owner, okay. As a business owner, I had faced 10 problems. I don't want you guys to 10 problems, 1 solution. Okay? As a team, find a solution for it, and that ends today's lecture also after this. Okay? First problem, guys, these are real problems. Okay? I am an architect by knowledge. Okay? He was a doctor, by the way. Okay? I am an architect by knowledge, and I can handle this project on my own. You do not need to interfere. How will you solve this particular problem? This is for your group to figure out. Okay? Next problem. Client says work is done by carpenters, workers on site. Literally, okay? Demolition is done by the contractors. Why am I paying 10% to my interior designer for demolition? 4 lakhs mein, demolition also comes with a cost, right? Okay, why am I paying 10% to my interior designer for that? Next problem, how are you going to solve that out? Okay, discuss it amongst your teammates. Okay, faulty work orders, I think we have already discussed those, so this is relatively easy for you. Okay, and how will you tell your client to make sure that the work order is right? Will it be rude way or will it be simple ways? Okay, you can just tell me right now. Matlab, everybody has to come here. You can choose any one person. By the way, as a leader, if you want, you think you can solve this problem, you can come up and tell me the solution for it. Okay, or you can choose any one person from your team. Next, client wants to have his own contractor, although you know the quality of that contractor is cheap and extremely poor. That is up to you to take up. And how will you convince your client that you need to hire your contractor? Okay. Client comes up with Pinterest images of his vision and is convinced that the furniture in his Pinterest image is going to fit in that corner, but you know it is not going to fit. How will you convince that? Trust me, आजकल डॉक्टर्स को भी आते हैं कि मेरे को सर दर्द इसके वजह से हुआ है, because they do Google image, Google search, sir dard, and generally the decision is they are going to die. Okay, so Pinterest images is the biggest plague that we are facing right now in the industry. So how are you going to mitigate that? तुम लोग भी मतलब case studies के लिए Pinterest use करते हो, but still, okay? Your studio is facing a key deadline and you are short on manpower. That's for you. Okay, how are you going to achieve the deadline, or are you going to achieve it or not? Okay, client is not paying on time. That comes to you. तू तो जैन गुज्जू, हाँ? तो तुम लोग मारवाड़ी अरे बेस्ट. ओके, तुम लोगों को तो बाय डिफॉल्ट आता है पैसे कैसे निकालने के. ओके, client compares his profession to your profession. Okay, he's a doctor. He says, I am an extremely professional doctor and you guys are not, because you guys are not doing the project on time or something. I don't know. He compares their profession to your profession. मैं सर्जरी इतने टाइम में कर सकता हूँ. ओके, तुम लोग क्यों नहीं कर सकते इतना? ओके, it is your first site and you have really screwed up. Okay, I screwed up on my first site. Okay, I didn't know whom to hire. Your first client meets your 10th client. Okay, now you are experienced enough. You are good enough. The first client gives a bad review to the 10th client, and now you have to convince your 10th client that is not me. Okay? So how will you do that? That's for you. No, that's for him. Mera client compares. Yeah. You desperately want a project, but you are low on space. Okay? My office is 250 square feet and I have just applied for a tender of 3 crores. I need to hire 15 people. Where do I keep them? And how do I expand my business? That goes to you. Okay? So these are some problems. You guys can think amongst yourselves. If you guys want, come to me. I'm here only in academy. Ma'am has asked me to take too many subjects. So, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, whenever you guys want. This is fun. You guys can think, ये कैसे कर सकते हैं? This is problem solving. Architects, what do they do? Problem solvers. Yeah? So that's why the best decision of your life is choosing architecture. Yeah? Because we are by default problem solvers. Yeah? So I think, any questions? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you can come and give me the solutions for this. Your team remains the same. Yeah? Any more questions? I think this is it. You guys understood team building, project management, and many more things today. Today's was a much more structured lecture. Yeah? Yeah. Any questions? Yeah.
How do we say no to a project?
Just say no. Do not complicate it. Just say no. Trust me. The more you complicate it by giving reasons to a client, the more problems you will face. Because what happens is you say no, then you make up a story for it. Sometimes it is genuine, but sometimes after the genuine story ends and still the client keeps on asking you questions, then it goes into lying. Okay? And do not go there. Trust me. Just say no. I have many clients, now I do not take any BIM project less than 1 lakh square feet. Because I'm doing mega projects. Why should I go below 1 lakh? Right? So I just simply say no, I don't take it, that's it. Just come up with one reason, if you have to come up. But ideally it should be no. Purely no. Okay? सबने पिंक मूवी तो देखा रहेगा, context was different. No means no, that's it. Yeah? Any more questions?
Sir, how can there be a problem and just one solution? There are multiple solutions, I guess. How to choose one? Which is correct. If in a team, 10 people come with 10 solutions.
That's why we need a leader.
Yeah, so how to choose one? How can be a leader passionate about choosing one?
I call it proportionate response. Okay? Today, it is going to be difficult. You are going, as a leader, you can choose, like you yourself have thought of a certain solution, right? Amongst your teammates, you have discussed it. You yourself have thought of a solution. Okay? It might be aggressive, that solution. Okay? But there is one person in your team who is coming up with a passive solution. And you can marry those both. Okay? And that's why we need a leader. Too many cooks spoil it. There has to be one decision maker. And guys, I'm going to tell you this one guru mantra or whatever you guys can take this. Do not wait to take the right decision. Okay? Do not wait to take the right decision. Take a decision and make it right. Okay? Nobody is going to, like, according to you, this might be a right decision that you have taken. Our team, you have 11 team members. Okay? 5 people will say, no, I don't agree to this decision. Because they are not risk takers or probably they do not align with your thought process. But that's what it is. A leader has to choose. That might mean that your teammates may disassociate themselves with you. But that's okay, you can find new people. 140 crore people in India, you will definitely find someone. Okay? So, yeah. It is difficult, but it's your decision, and then once you take the decision, you have to make it right. Yeah? Next. I don't know whether I answered it right or wrong, but somewhat. Yeah. Okay. Next.
Your experience, how do clients out of India clients in India differ in these aspects when you're dealing with project management?
The difference between Indian and outside clients. One thing is that Indian clients do not pay on time, outside clients do pay on time because they are contractually. Because for them, any legal document is the ultimate document. That's why the work order or whatever we sign is absolutely important, because in India, obviously nobody gives heed to that work order. Okay? But there are clients, if you are, I mean, that's my experience, that outside people pay on time, but at the same time they're incredibly dumb. Okay? Incredibly dumb. They do not, like, Indians are smart. They know, like, come on, we don't have to learn Jugaad when I give them something as a Jugaad option for Revit, okay? They're like, wow, brilliant, okay? They have never seen that. But in Indian, अरे इतना ही किया ना तूने, okay? So that's the difference between, like, the clientele. For me, I have to dumb it down for foreign clients. But but payment is on time. But the hardship is I have to go down to that level where they need to understand what the process is. Whereas when it comes to Indian clients, they know what the process is. Yeah, sometimes they're dumb. We can get frustrated with them because they are very, like, one more thing is Indian clients are extremely rigid. If they have certain things in mind, they will not change that. They are not flexible, whereas foreign clients are flexible. So that is something that I've observed, and I think we need to change that amongst ourselves. Even when it comes to your design, फैकल्टी के साथ कितना भी झगड़ो, कुछ तो सुनो, ठीक है? And faculty is also rigid. I'm not saying that faculty is not rigid. They have their own ways. But then do what you want and try to have balance of both. So that is one experience that I've learned, and dealing with clients has to be very, very, very सब पूरा tone down करके पूरा एकदम meditative बन के you guys have to speak with clients, especially Indian clients. They get angry within a second. Okay, within a second. ये जो पहला वाला client है, I'm architect by knowledge वाला. What happened was he didn't pay us on time, and that's why I stopped the work. Okay, I stopped the work, and then he comes to me and tells me, "You don't need to come back on the site. I'm architect by knowledge. Okay, I will handle the contractor and I will do what I want to do." Very angry client. Okay, but काम फिर भी मैंने रोक के रखा, and on the third day his knowledge came down and he became a doctor again and gave what I wanted to do back to me. Okay, keeping calm and making sure you. By the way, you found a solution. Yeah. So, keeping calm and making sure that you deal with the clients properly is the key, and you have to outsmart Indian clients. Yeah, because they're smart already. That's the only difference. Yeah. Any more? Any more? That's it. 3 minutes. Yeah.
How to keep the designer inside you alive amidst all this chaos?
You honestly don't. You honestly don't. You can, but then give your leadership role to somebody else if you are a designer. Trust me on that. Because you can't keep it. After a point, and honestly speaking, this is so exciting that you will forget your designer role. Okay? I genuinely don't. Sometimes yes, sometimes मेरे अंदर का designer जग जाता है, and then I'm like, Maithili, shut up. You are the design head, but I want to design this particular building. I do that, but then finally I get bored after 3 hours. Okay, and then I come back and do my technical stuff. Yeah. So if you want to keep it alive, do it between 4 a.m. to 7 a.m. Yeah. After that, it is your office, and then you can come and. But the problem with a designer, I'm going to tell you, is you are never going to finalize anything. Okay, and that is the biggest deterrent for a company. If you don't finalize something, there is the GA terminal, the General Aviation Terminal, where all VVIPs come. That design has changed because the architect is so confused, okay, and he wants to keep the design alive in him, okay. That design has changed 15 times. I've signed 15 change orders till now, okay. So it is crazy. So don't keep the designer alive in you. You can, but restrict the time for it. Yeah. Next.
I have a academic question. So,
Academic question.
जैसे future related. So जैसे अभी there are a lot of universities that are offering project management में masters, and there are a lot of architects who say that you learn a lot in the office. So what do you think? We should do a specialization in project management and then enter the field, or enter the field and then go for the masters?
I cracked one statement last time. Experience, play low. ये एक businessman का dialogue है, क्योंकि he does not want another person to come in his business. Yeah. Same goes with that. For me, I will not recommend doing masters. I have done masters, but I will not recommend anybody doing masters, simply because, and this is my you guys should not take this as a guru mantra, but take this as something that I have experienced. The intangible things that I learned were much more than the tangible aspects that I learned out of it. Like for example, I went outside of my comfort zone to US. I learned there. I learned cooking. I learned being self-dependent. Okay, I was independent. I started making making money. I didn't rely on my parents. Okay, till today that is all intangible. Okay, I did not learn it out of a project management program or a business management program or even architecture. I do not even use mental health and architecture as my profession anymore. I did masters in mental health and architecture. Yeah, but I don't use that because of the fact that education is one thing, experience is another thing. I would rather ask you to directly jump into experience than going into any academics. The simple reason being academics can only teach you theory. But practically ये सवाल है, ये कोई सिखाने वाला है तुम लोगों को? Nobody is going to teach you all of these. Probably some mitigations here and there. But जब तुम लोग अंदर जाओगे, you guys don't even know how to file a direct tax. Okay, you guys don't even know. Like I also didn't know when I started. मेरे को पता नहीं था कि partners can only take 60% of their profit. Rest of the 40% is taxable. I didn't know that. And nobody is going to teach you that in the project management class. So experience is the silver bullet rather than education being the silver bullet. Okay. First degree lene tak it's okay. Then post graduation and all it's up to you. But for me, experience has been the biggest learning curve that I have taken, and it has helped me a lot. So, and trust me, I'm regretting the fact at this particular point of time that I did masters because I lost those many years in practice that I could have done here. I learned BIM or Revit, or I started with Revit in second year of architecture at IES. I learned that IES didn't have it, I learned it externally. But I learned it, and then I could have applied it immediately after I came back, went out of in business. But I went for masters. Yes, I learned to be independent and all, but again, that is intangible aspect of it. Okay, so I won't. That is my recommendation. Yeah. So, yeah. I think done. Everyone. Okay. One more. There are two last questions. Okay. No. 10 problems, each group one solution. It's confusing. Yeah? But one solution is to keep calm in all these 10 problems. Trust me, keep calm always. Find a spiritual path. Yeah? Jai Shri Ram, exactly. No. Yeah? Go on. Client 1. Ninth one. Yeah.
I would like to know your opinion over how
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You guys need a break right now. But I can definitely guide you on that. Don't worry. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Done? You are in my group only, right? For ABCA? No. Yeah? Anyway, go on. What's the solution for it? Let's hear.
So I think that if you are the 10th client for me, I would firstly show you rest of my 9 projects
Yeah.
on site and build my trust towards you, and that's how then I leave it up to you that if you want to bring your week to me, my studio.
First client is a family member of the 10th client, is related to the 10th client. Who is your best friend in this class right now? One person. Who is your best friend? Huh? Ashi is your best friend. Now Ashi is my first client and you are my 10th client. Ashi comes to you, Srujan के पास से कुछ मत करके लेना. He screws up. Will you trust my instincts or will you trust Ashi's instincts? Huh? I'm asking you. Huh? I have definitely developed. Okay. मेरा scale up हो ही गया है. But why will you trust me over Ashi? That is the fundamental question that you need to solve in this. Not कि तू कितनी experience है. We did that. What we did was, so I'm going to give you the solution. Who had that problem? 9th problem. Yes, I'm going to give you that solution. Is we did get that, and then they told us, ki Srujan, but we saw your 9 projects. Okay, we liked your design, but then this is the review that we got, and we trust that review. We're like, okay, if you trust that particular review, then you can choose any other architect. This is my first initial design fee that you need to pay me. Okay. Apart from that, these were the constraints. The contractor that we chose on our first site did not have the professional skill set, and we have removed that contract. In this particular case, what helps is the 4th point. Okay, get your own contractor. Okay, because the design is not the problem for them. They have told you the design is not the problem for them. They have come to you because they have liked your design. Okay, the design is not the problem for them. They have the problem of execution and the quality of work. So then you can say, come up with your contractor. We did that. We did a parlor right now, a beauty parlor right now, and they got their own contractor. The new contractor also sucked equally. Okay, but the design came to us because we gave them a भरोसा से कि तुम लोगों का ही contractor है, हम लोग बीच में घुसेंगे ही नहीं. We will only do this as a design school. So we go one step at a time. Now she knows that her contractor sucks, but the design was good. So then next project that we get is with the contractor of our own choice. Yeah. So go one step at a time. Do not try to convince them on the entire project. Convince them on one step. That's all you need to do. Scope of works में कितना चीजें आता है उसने पहले first statement you gave, right? Same scope of works को break down करो and then say I am only going to deal with this percentage of scope of work. Yeah, that is the solution. And the last question, and I think that's it because you guys need to go on a break.
In any kind of critical situation, in some situation, like, would you think by heart or would you think by brain? As a leader.
By heart.
Why? Last question.
By heart. Because brain does think practically, but heart will give you that instinctive nature. And as I told you, it's the decision that you have taken. Now it is up to you to make it right. Yeah?
I have a slightly different one. I would make the decision with my brain, but I will use my heart to deliver the decision.
That's great, but no. I'm purely going to take the decision by heart. Yeah? And that is, by the way, but that is, I do not want to get the gender topic here, but it is purely gender based on this. The reason why man said brain and I said heart, out of
Because
the...
my clients are different.
No, because the way women deal. Okay?
No. Don't go
I am...
there. Don't go there. Switch this off.
No. I'm not. No, do not switch this off. I'm not saying anything politically incorrect. This is scientifically proven.
Don't go
Okay. Ida and Pida Nadi, that is there in our body. Okay. Ida is intuitive and Pida is practical. Pida Nadi is extremely strong in terms of women. Okay. And Ida Nadi is extremely strong in terms of men. Okay. And that is the difference. That's why we think more on heart and women think more from brain. So that is a practical approach. Okay? So I think that's it from my end. Yeah?
Check. We would like to thank architect Srujan Gadgil sir, our professor as well, for section B. It's been a really informative session, and I feel कि सबको reality check तो मिल गया है, which we'll probably get 4 months down the line in the field. At the same time, I would also like to thank for having this exercise because abhi tak 4 days tak what we were having was more of a listening session where we were getting knowledge, but uska use kaise karna. Project management is the field where I suppose is where we'll have to put it into place. And being architects, we have to be leaders as well. Leaders of tomorrow, as everyone says. A lot of people had come out here and said to be leaders of tomorrow. So this is a good position, good opportunity for us, and Sir guiding us also as of now has been a great position. So yeah, that's it for now. And I'd like to also thank Shilpa ma'am and Ketaki ma'am for the conveners for this particular project.
We haven't finished the day.
Yeah, so we'll also be having that. And I would like to call Shilpa ma'am to give the token of appreciation from our side.
I think one of the greatest pleasures as a teacher, whether male or female, is to have your own students standing beside you like this. And it is let's take a break.
To be back at 1 o'clock.
So break of half an hour, please be back by 12:50.
Google link.
Huh?
Google link.
And the Google link form is going to be sent on the WhatsApp group.